Lord!
Hey, Wyatt! I thought you had the big one. What happened?
Busted a peg.
You hurt? Oh, shit, Willie, don't just sit there. Go see if you can find someone to take a look at his leg. Oh! Oh.
Quite a ride you had out there. Packer Gentry.
J.W. Wyatt. What can I do for you?
I see you've left Honda.
Yeah?
You gonna be riding for anyone else? Riding on your own?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of tough without a sponsor, isn't it?
What are you doing, interview?
No. I'd like to talk to you about riding for me.
You know a lot about dirt racing?
I've been following the sport for about a year now. I want to put a motocross bike on the market. Right now, I'm looking for 2 good riders to campaign it for me.
Well, I'm not much of a company, man. I do better on my own.
Yeah. Well, I'd like you to take a look at this bike I've got. My design people tell me it's quite a machine.
Yeah? Well, Mr.
Gentry.
Gentry. You know, number one, design people don't ride motocross. But number 2, I know about 10 guys been bust. Pushing turkey, some designer said it was quite a machine. And it's a hell of a lot easier to pay 75 cents a magazine is to shell out 10 grand for spare parts, you know what I mean?
Mr. Wyatt, I need a rider, not a financial advisor. I would like to discuss the Sidewinder with you.
Here you are, Wyatt. Oh, thanks, Willie. Yeah, thanks, Willie.
All right, get it up there where I can see it.
Call me. At your convenience.
Yeah.
Well, looks like a broken fibula.
You mean tibia?
Tibia. Yeah, you're right.
Dinner? It works. Hold on just a minute. May I help you?
Yes, Mr. Gentry? Thank you.
Look, I don't care about that. They'll just have to try some other time. Later. Edna, this is Chris. Listen, I am up to my ass in motorcycle dandies. Don't send any more up. Thank you. Do you have a picture?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, you've done a cigarette ad. How tall are you?
5'7".
You are too late.
I'm here about the motorcycle.
You and everybody else. Sit down. Hey. Guys, that's it for today. If you'll leave me a picture and resume, something may come up later on.
Okay, stay on the bike. All right, I'm going to shoot some angles. Fine, that's fine.
Hey, Jerry, swing that baby light over this way, will you? Hey, the cell car. Relax while I do something.
All right, let's try one with the helmet.
Someone bringing up the bike?
You. Come here. Well, do you have a portfolio?
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, my mother keeps it.
What have you done?
I've ridden for Honda, Yamaha, Suzuki, all of them, you name it.
Well, I'm sorry, Mr.
Wyatt.
I don't know who sent you over, but you're basically all wrong. My motorcycle rider has to be hip but clean cut. What we're looking for is quiet class. I think the Marlon Brando thing's been overdone, don't you?
I don't know. Who's he riding for?
Usually a lot of money.
Sure.
Wyatt, what the hell are you doing in here?
I lost.
Well, it was sure nice to get your call. You're not going to be disappointed.
Well, I think the only disappointment so far around here is me.
I see you've met my sister, Chris. Wyatt's a professional motorcycle rider, the real thing.
Really?
Yes, I'm trying to convince him to join the company. You could help by being nice to him.
Well, I have things to do, if you'll excuse me.
Sure.
It was nice meeting you,
Wyatt.
Wyatt.
Chris does the company advertising. I've got her doing a publicity layout for the Sidewinder. I'm afraid she doesn't share my enthusiasm for the bike.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go to my office. We'll have a drink. I've built one prototype. 3 more will be ready in time to put on the circuit. Cheers.
Cheers.
I want to mass produce the Sidewinder, so in a sense, you'll be riding a production bike. You'll be in complete charge at the track. Full sponsorship, plus bonuses. What do you say?
Well, I think it's all too big for me. Mass producing. I've always done better on my own, you know, but I thank you.
That's a no.
Yeah, it's a no.
What do you want, Wyatt? No factory will touch you with a 10-foot pole. They don't want a rider who can't take orders. You're strictly low budget, and it'll get worse. Those are kids out there you're riding against. In another couple of years, they'll tear you up. Is that what you want? Listen, Wyatt. I can buy anybody I want. But I need your experience and determination. Come on. At least take a look at the bike. Then decide. You've got nothing better to do.
Oh, you Gentrys have a real way about you.
I've got the specifications right here. The engine's a 2-stroke water-cooled piston port with reed induction. The compression ratio is 12-to-1. The displacement is 246 cc's, and the horsepower is 35 at 7,400 RPM. It's got a 5-speed transmission. The forks have 7.5-inch travel, and the shocks are our own design. She weighs in 250 dry.
What do you think?
Well, I've never seen anything quite like it. It's a real piece of crap.
I can't believe it.
Well, you better believe it if you're going to dump any money in that death trap.
But your ride looked very impressive.
Well, it should. It's probably my most impressive. I'm lucky I'm still alive. I think your advertising director over there has down better than anybody else.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're a lot smarter than you look. The bike's a total wash. 35, 40 pounds overweight. There's absolutely no balance. And the peg lever gear looks like it was designed for a guy with size 15 feet. And the suspension, as they say, sucks.
And the swing arm needs to be reinforced. I mean, I couldn't get straight off the line of that thing if God was sitting on the front pointing in the right direction. Have changed forks on it.
Take all that plastic space-age crap off and dump it. Chrome with Southern Engineering.
You Wyatts have a real way about you.
You really think so?
I'll rebuild the bike.
Are you kidding?
You design the kind of bike you want to ride, and we'll work out a partnership.
Keep talking.
That's it. Your design, your riding ability, and my money.
Well, one thing it does have is power. But, what's your track record, investment-wise?
I don't like to lose.
Neither do I.
See, these should be moved forward or backward. I need extra mounting brackets. See, I want to try different combinations on it.
Where'd you get the shocks?
Oh, these are Works Performance shocks. A little guy out in Northridge who makes them handmade, the best.
Still needs work. Oh, boy.
Thank you.
Hey, old buddy.
Digger, could you come over here, please? I'd like to try and get the logo in it with both of you together. Smiling, happy, friendly. Good. Thank you. Very good. No, come around on the other side. I want you to get a shot of the logo right down through here. Okay, now smile, shake hands, enjoy it. That's good. Tilt your hat back just a little bit. I want to see your beautiful face. That's good, that's good. Now, get one right over here. Okay, very good.
Okay,
yes,
now.
Spiker, thank you. Just a few steps, okay?
Wyatt. I think you know Digger.
Yeah?
He's going to join the team. He's, real anxious to try out the bike.
I'll bet he is.
How's it going? Looks fast. How you doing, guy?
How much you know about this yahoo?
Well, I've seen him ride a couple of times. He's fast.
Yeah, he's fast. I thought you wanted to get through the circuit this year with just 2 bikes.
That's right.
You know what they call him?
What?
Demolition Derby. That kid goes through bikes like Grant through Richmond.
But he wins.
Yeah, he wins.
I want a winner.
Yeah, well, so do I. It's your money. I don't want that jitterbug on a bike until he straightens up.
Well, all right. Take care of it, Coach.
think you got it made?
Well, I say I ride best when my heart's in it.
Just keep your butt on it.
Let's go, Babs!
Well, you are going down the tubes on this one. They're not even photogenic.
You want one with training wheels?
They're not as fast.
So this is the new scooter.
Yeah.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah?
Hey, listen, some of our guys in development have got some real good compounds that have been worked out this year. I'd like to have you try a couple.
Yeah, you still have to put air in those tires?
A couple of the teams are even going to run them on the rims.
Run them on the rims.
Hey, congratulations on the new ride.
Yeah, I'll call you.
See you at the track.
Okay.
Is that going to be strong enough?
You keep a Mack truck in line. Well, let's get these scooters to races.
All right.
Some are racing wheels. Steve Mark's debut of the Sidewinder 1, ladies and gentlemen. That is the meat blue machine from Package Industries, and a lot of industry people are out there to watch it, so let's keep our eye on it.
Hey, Wyatt. Hey, Fleming. That the new bike everyone's talking about?
Well, if it's still in one piece after the race, maybe I'll come take a look at it.
Hey, don't bother, Turkey. You see enough of mine every time I lap you.
Yeah, well, when the gate drops, the bullshit stops, hot dog.
Now, I always heard that bullshit walks and money talks, hamburger.
Hey, Willie, stay out of my way, huh?
A lot of tension on the line this first inaugural race of the season. A lot of people out here, the factory representatives out, anxiously watching the machinery. The mechanics now last minute checks. They wait with the bikes. We are set to start. The right's on the line. Tension. You can cut it with the knife. There it is. They're up! J.D. Diggs, the wild one from Opano, Arkansas, flies off the line. A brilliant stroke. He is out in front. He takes the lead going to the first turn. He's going for the inside. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's Sidewinder's lost power. He is out of the mono. He is off the bike. He is disgusted. And there's going to be a couple of females, but Ben's going to be awfully unhappy about that. Let's hope he's sending his boarding card.
Hey, that was really great. All 20 seconds of it.
Wait a minute. Wyatt has got problems. Gentry, Wyatt has got problems. He is pulling over the side. He's running gas. He goes on the whoop-de-doo. He is out in front. Running is out in front. Wyatt is out. Wyatt is out. The back moving up now. The back is Wyatt. Beautiful race. Wyatt is out.
You rode like you were delivering newspapers. And what did I tell you about following people? Huh? Looked like you'd lost your way and had to follow the pack home. I didn't see any double yellow lines out there. Did you? Huh? Then if there are no double yellow lines, you can pass, right? Right? Thank God your father, bless his two-stroke, two-timing heart, wasn't here to see you today. I've seen turtles with faster moves. Oh, shit, Willie!
Hey, Wyatt. Hey, tell Digger I've seen enough. All right?
Tear these bastards apart, will you? I want every piece off.
Mr. Wyatt, these gentlemen make $50 an hour. If you could give me some idea of when you might finish a race, our stockholders would be eternally grateful. Come on.
Hey, Wyatt. Wyatt! Darling. Wyatt?
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, who won?
Fleming? Turd.
Moto winding down now. It looks good finally for the Sidewinders. Looks like the Sidewinders finally got it together. They go down toward the final checkered flag, the final turn. It is Digger coming up on it now. He's going to take the checkered flag around the final turn. He cuts to the inside, and he has got it. It is Digger. Fleming comes across second. GW1 is third. And the Packard people are ecstatic about this win. Fleming across the line. Dura, Bolander, Corral, Martinez, Moxley. A lot of dust on the track. The water truck coming out. We'll have a short break before the next moto. But look at Digger. He is ecstatic about this one.
I'm sorry, lady, you can't come through here.
Mr. Wyatt? Mr. Wyatt! Would you tell this person who I am?
Oh, that's...
I'm telling you, lady, you can't come through here.
Take your hand off me.
Well, gentlemen, I believe we may be on to something.
No. Minus a few problems, I'd have to agree.
All right.
You, my little sweetheart, are just going to have lots of company, believe you me.
You heard it here. Hey, Digger, how's it going?
Oh, we're just sitting around here getting ready to win.
Well, what's that you're doing right there?
Well, this is what they call the famous Jamie Diggs magnificent tune-up. Go ahead there, kick that baby right over. Rev it up a bit. Give it a bit more. Get a little bit more. All right. Guess that'll show them where the bear pissed in the buckwheat, huh?
How long you been riding bikes, Digger?
Since I was about 7. My dad used to own an old Harley.
A Harley? I used to ride a Harley.
Yeah?
This baby really growls.
Yeah, she's a bitch of a bike, all right.
You mind if I just take it for a little spin?
Oh, gee, I don't know. You know, Wyatt's pretty fussy about these things.
Oh, I'll just take it for a little ride right down here.
Hey, well, hold on. Let me get your helmet.
It's okay. I'll take it real easy.
Where's the bike? It's about out on the third whoop-de-doo out there.
you let him go out without a helmet for?
Hey, I tried. You know, he's the boss.
That back's busted, dig at your ass.
Oh, shit.
Dr. Bernard, please contact Mrs. Adams at admissions.
I'm sorry, Chris. Packard didn't make it.
Nurse Brock, please check in with the paramedic station.
My brother is dead.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I bet you are. You and your buddy over there, you really set him up, didn't you?
Hey, we're sorry.
Well, the free ride is over. You can hustle yourselves another sucker. Leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Get away from me!
How much money you got?
140, 50 bucks.
Yeah. A little bit. Stretch it.
Stretch it? What are you talking about?
How would you like to invest in the Sidewinder?
Yeah, keep forgetting we're really up a creek without a sponsor, eh? I know Miss Gentry, she's really one mean wolfie.
Well, we're not her kind of people.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, so what's the deal?
Well, I'll give you a percentage. I'll give you a piece of my piece.
Oh, a piece of the action, huh? Oh, that's something I could definitely relate to.
Well, the bikes can cut it. We just got to ride.
Hey, what do you say we top off my piece of your piece? Another piece, huh?
Alright, sports fans enjoying how to hear the motorbound back in the action, and we are right in the middle of this photo. Over the jump, beautiful! Bullet Billy Van on the factory Honda, up on the Bourbon on the inside. Wyatt coming in strong now. Gary Davis pressure in from the backside. On the we got Kawasaki moving up on the left. Looks like Braddock's is on the line, green and white. Factory Kawasaki works right. He's going wide on a turn. On the inside, a lot of passing now going on. Over the jump, crossed up. They come around the very long sweeping turn and stop. Watch out! Oxley Coming Digger, blasting wide. A lot of dust now starting to come up. A very high elevation, a very dry day today. The wind coming up. Penn now. Davis on the Penn. Fleming on the Penn also. Coming up the draw behind him. Wyatt, Davis, Fleming, and Digger battling it out. They cross up. Coming across now. Another rider down. 7 foot is Wyatt. Davis now right behind him. Jerry Fleming on the Penn. The black and white Penn coming up now. Wyatt a little more torque. The Sidewinder looks like some little scrub. He's coming up, and it's going to be Wyatt. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Wyatt. Davis checks flag. Gary Davis coming across second. Fleming just in there for third. Digger fourth. Gentry from the back.
Come on over here now. Hey, give me a cigarette, will you?
Mr. Wyatt?
Miss Gentry?
Can I talk to you?
Hey, what?
I've been working with the lawyers trying to settle Packard's affairs, and my attorneys have come up with a buyer for the Sidewinder. They want it all. The bike, the design, everything. Lock, stock, and barrel. Now, I have the papers here, and as soon as everything clears, you will receive a check for your share. I'm sure you'll find that it's quite fair.
Who wants to buy the bike?
Mr. Funakoshi, could you come here, please? Mr. Funakoshi, Mr. Wyatt.
How do you do?
Mr. Funakoshi is the U.S. representative for his company.
Oh.
Could you just stand right down here, please?
What if I don't want to sell?
Well, if you don't sell, then nobody sells. They want my 51% as Packard's heir and your 49% as his partner.
Well, listen, fella, you can take the rest of the day off. Save the stockholders a few bucks. I'll sell this bike when I'm good and ready. Your brother had a lot of faith in this bike, and obviously a lot of other people do too. So hold on to see what happens.
Mr. Wyatt, I don't think
Jim,
you
check that clutch out, will you? It was
understand.
slipping
If you
on.
don't sign this, then the whole deal falls through.
Well, we'll see what happens later on down the line. Be better deals, bigger deals.
I am not interested in later. I want to get rid of this now. Look, Mr. Wyatt, if you don't sign these papers, you're going to be very sorry.
Is that a threat, Miss Gentry?
Yes, it's a threat. And if you don't come across with your 49%, I am going to make your life pretty damn miserable.
You know what you need? You need a swift kick in the butt.
I want Wyatt out.
I've been looking at the figures, projected market potential. They look good. If Mr. Wyatt can do what he says, you and he stand to make a lot of money.
Lloyd, I don't care about the money.
Okay. If that's how you feel, then we'll work out a loss. Write the whole thing off.
I saw what happened to Packard. I want this thing taken care of now.
Oh. Legally, there's not much you can do, Chris. Your brother set this thing up very carefully, and it's airtight. If Mr. Wyatt chooses not to sell...
Mr. Wyatt will sell. I'll take care of that cretin myself.
They're off, and Digger gets the whole shot. He's out in front. Digger is out in front of the crowd and is going crazy, especially with the female contingent here today, ladies and gentlemen. Up on the bird, now full sand. Hard on the engines, and this is good. They go around. The right and left-hand turns and over the loop-de-doos. Fisher on the Viper Suzuki now, starting to move up on the outside. Digger is showing his heels as they go up that long, long uphill. They're going to the top of the hill. Over the top. Oh! Spinning around on the factory Honda music is now. Digger's still out in front, battling. He's got a good lead. Digger in front.
Yeah, that old Sidewinder really tore him up today, huh?
Oh, yeah. You really tore up the old Sidewinder. What'd you win, 200 bucks?
Right on.
Right on. I got $453 worth of spare parts we need. 453.
Endo, huh?
Yeah, that's it. That's the end of it.
Hey, we could always sleep in the back of the pickup or the van.
You can sleep in back of them. I'm getting too old, Digger.
Packard, he really let us down. So we've come to the end of the rope, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's it. Loud and clear, that's it.
Hey there, sweet thing.
Hiya, Digger. Sure did good today.
Wyatt, this is Wanda. Wanda Wyatt.
Hi, Wanda.
Hi, Wyatt.
Wanda here's from Bakersfield, California.
Oh, well.
Yeah, and she's just crazy about motocross.
Oh, I sure am. Hey, you going to Mammoth tomorrow?
No. No, we're broke.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, me and Wyatt here are just sitting feeling real sorry for ourselves, thinking about that. Listen, you got an extra 100 on you? I mean, it'd be a loan, you know, between a couple of good friends, that's all.
Well, I don't get paid till next week.
Hey, Wyatt. Wyatt, get your ass out of bed.
Maybe he's dead.
Wyatt, somebody's coming to see you.
Party over?
Come on, the boss is coming to see you. The boss with the pinto beans, remember? Hello.
It's Wanda, isn't it?
You remembered.
Yeah, you remember the boss? Hello,
Yeah.
the
What the
boss,
hell
the
is
one that
going
pays
on?
the pinto beans. She's coming. She's on the way. Even as I speak, here she is.
Good morning, Mr. Wyatt.
Why, you do?
I suggest you get your gear packed. I'm taking the bikes to Mammoth, and we are leaving in 30 minutes.
Mammoth?
That's right. I read your contract. And here's a list of your duties.
Mm-hmm.
The mechanics are outside loading the bikes.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Thanks, hon. Listen, you, people take a walk, will you?
Mr. Wyatt, I do own 51% of this team.
You know what you can do with your 51%?
Do you know what you can do?
No.
You can read the fine print. Because if you don't show, you're out.
Hot dog.
Hey, sis, hey. Hey, sis. Wait a minute. Digger?
Yo.
Listen here. Take this. This is a shopping list here. Spare parts. We need that. Give it to the 51%er.
All right. Happy shopping. We did it.
What are you talking about?
The Foxy boss, she had us about the short hairs and didn't even know it. Hey, we are back in business.
Yeah.
Time for a pause for the cause, huh? I want to check that chain. I think it's a little loose.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you have exactly 20 minutes until the next race. See, have you checked the pressure in the tires?
Yeah. Yeah, 80 pounds front, 80 pounds back.
Okay. What about the gasoline?
I haven't run out of gas yet.
Did you clean the bike number? You know, they can't score you if they can't read the number.
Well, did you or didn't you, Wyatt?
Well?
The number's as clean as they're gonna get.
Good.
Digger?
Yeah.
Listen, when you take it out this time, don't nurse it. I want to see what these bikes can really do, okay? WFO.
All right.
What's WFO?
Watch out for Fleming, because he's really playing around. I mean, he's really playing around.
What is WFO? It's nowhere in the program.
No, it's not. Actually, it means very, very fast. Actually, what it means actually is wide, frigging, open. Like your mouth.
The start of the second moto. And they are on. Digger wheeling down the front of his face. The back stretching out now. Out in front goes Fleming and Digger. Fleming in front. Jerry Fleming on the black and white pen out in front. Now Digger goes to the outside. Almost cuts him off. Fleming gets on the inside. He's got it. He gasses it. They go to jump. Oxley and Danielson. They are down. Oxley on the back. Now. Still Jerry Fleming, the brilliant young rider, in front. Now Digger goes back in front. Coming out behind that turn. It is Digger in front. Fleming in second spot. They go down the long, sweeping left and right-hand turn, battling through the mud, the blood, and the beer, knocking handlebars. They are right all over each other. It is Fleming and Digger back and forth. We've got a knockdown, right out, roll. Wait a minute. Off the track goes one rider, I believe it is. It is Digger. It's off the track. The Sidewinder bounces, careening to the bottom of the hill. Digger is up, apparently all right. Doing damage to his underwear and to his pride. Meanwhile, the race continues now. We've got a Honda moving out in front. Yamaha, yellow black Yamaha coming up the outside.
Oh, just keep it up right there, yeah.
Digger, give me a hand if you can get one free.
Oh, yeah. You just stay right there now. Don't you go anywhere, okay? Hey, Wyatt, about today, you know, that son of a bitch Fleming, he really did force me off the track.
Yeah.
Anyway, it wasn't just me that wrecked the bike this time, you know?
Well, if you can't handle it, stay away from him.
Next time I'll put his ass in a sling.
Yeah.
Well, let's see, where were we here? Tripping the light fandango?
80 in the front and 80 in the back. That was very funny, Mr. Wyatt. This is really quite a team. You get third place and he wrecks the bike. Does this happen very often?
No. Well, sometimes he comes in third and I wreck the bike.
Well, it's a good thing I'm here now. I can't believe you actually made a living at this. You know, I think we need somebody like Jerry Fleming riding for us. I wonder if he's available.
I think that's a grand idea. Why don't you check it out?
Congratulations. Here's Wyatt's trophy.
Why, thank you, ma'am.
I saw your picture in Cycle News.
Read a lot, do you, huh?
Give me that old-time religion. Give me that old-time religion. Give me that old-time religion, and it's good enough for me. Well, it was good for Paul and Silas. It was good for Paul and Silas. Hallelujah, it was good for Paul and Silas, and it's good enough for me. I want a Sidewinder that wins. I want a Sidewinder that wins.
Well, what do we do now?
We just wait, see what happens.
It's ridiculous. Have you seen that track out there?
Yes.
All right, what about this? What's
Doesn't he do anything except hang around girls?
What do you want him to do, hang around guys? Give him a break. He's a trendsetter. He's a Romeo of the racing circuit.
Well, not on my payroll, he isn't.
Ah, come on.
Still back there, huh?
Oh, yeah.
She's a real killer, you know?
Yeah.
I tell you, she's not my type, though.
Oh, is that right?
I mean, she's a real nice girl and everything, but not my type. I like my women soft and sweet and kind of feminine, you know? Big jugs out to here, gazumbas.
You're a real poet, I'll tell you. You're a poet.
Yeah, she kind of reminds me of somebody I read about once, though.
Who's that?
Dragon Lady in Terry and the Pirates. Tell you, that Dragon Lady, man, she was so goddamn good looking. Boy, what a pisser. And every time Terry'd turn his back, you know, old knife straight up to the ribs. Yeah. She's got a nice ass, though.
Who's that, Dragon Lady?
No, Chris.
Oh, Chris.
Hey, man, why don't you make a play for the gal? You know, I mean, take her out for a beer, talk a little story, maybe get a piece of the action.
She doesn't drink beer, you know?
Wyatt, I mean, seriously, we got to do something about getting you an old lady now.
What?
It's not normal spending so much time just tearing down motorcycles, working on steel all the time.
Yeah.
Now, when we get to town, I'll fix you up and take care of it.
Yeah, sure. That's normal, chasing them around, huh? I'll take care of myself. Don't do me any favors, okay?
Thank you.
You know, I thought the bikes did well today, didn't you?
Yeah, they did okay.
Have you ever been to Texas?
Yeah. I like it down there. Real motocross people down there.
You're funny.
What?
You live from one race to the next. Plan each one as though your whole life depended on it.
I got the bug when I was a kid. That depends on this one.
Don't you ever get tired of it? Well, I mean, you're always eating in motel coffee shops. 2 days here, 3 days there.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah, well, I bet you haven't had a home-cooked meal in years. Do you have any family?
No, I'm it. That's it.
What happens if the bike flops? I mean, I know that you've been winning. But what happens if at the end of the line it turns out to be just another bike? No better than any of the rest of them. You're gambling.
Yeah.
Well, what then? Where do you go from there?
Just go down the road.
Down the road.
Keep on keeping on. So I appreciate what you've done for us with Digger and myself, anyway. I'd like to see the bike make it. I'd like to see it through, you know. Not just for us, but for Packard. I'd like to see it work. Do you want anything else besides coffee?
No, I hadn't even finished this.
Hello. May I join you?
This is Mr. Suiko, Wyatt.
Oh. How do you do? Mr. Wyatt, I've often admired your writing. Oh, thank you.
Sure.
Thank you. Miss Gentry told me I might find you here this evening.
Oh.
Mr. Suiko would like to talk to you about the Sidewinder. He represents a company who's interested in buying it.
Mr. Suiko.
Pleasure. Excuse me.
Why don't you try that apple pie? It's home cooked.
Your timing is incredible.
This Texas track must have been designed by a Brahma bull gone berserk. A very, very treacherous track, and almost go as far as to say it is dangerous. A problem. Little Willie Holt is not
Come on,
on
Willie.
the line.
Hurry up.
Possibly some kind of mechanical
The
problem.
1-minute warning's up.
Crowd favorite is Willie Holt.
Willie.
He's not yet taken the start.
Willie, get out here.
The riders lining up now. Attention again. Building on the
Heck of a
line. A lot of
time.
butterflies out there. These riders are set. There's the brilliant young California rider, Derek Van, on the factory YC Yamaha. Next to him, Hayes on the Bultaco. Digger and Wyatt sitting down there right next to each other. They draw the side-by-side starting positions. We are up. We are ready to go. We are ready to start. Still, no, little Willie Holt. They are off. And here comes Willie Holt. He's got a hole shot. He's going right through the pack. I don't know if they're going to allow him I don't know if they're going to allow I don't know. They may disqualify him. He's gone through the pack. Down in front, Willie Holt is blasted through the pack. He has got Fleming behind him. They go to the right and left-hand turns through the sand. It is Willie Holt in front, and Fleming is coming unglued. Behind him is Digger in the yellow and blue Sidewinder colors. They go up the uphill. Still in front, little Willie Holt out in front.
Hey, that's my boy out front. She's gonna do it this race.
A battle up in front. It is between Holt and Fleming, running 1 and 2, and Holt is in front. Fleming is starting to run into him. There's something wrong. There's some kind of a problem up front. One of the front runners has gone down.
Bike's on
fire. A bike is on fire. We can see the smoke. The race continues. Fleming is out in front, and he's running away for the checkered flag. Past him goes the Honda. Hayes and the Bultaco in third.
Somebody get
We have a confirmation. It is Willie Holt. Let's get the ambulance over there.
Stand there.
Meanwhile, coming
Get an
up
ambulance.
now is
Put out the
Wyatt
fire.
and Digger running neck and neck in about fourth spot. And Fleming will win, and
Everything's gonna
Fleming
be
is way out in
all
front. He's going to take the checkered flag. Jerry Fleming.
How's Willie?
Separated shoulder, some minor cuts and bruises. I guess his mother's fit to be tied.
Yeah, I guess she had air
Listen,
cleaner, will
everybody
ya?
says there's
New
going to be
plug.
an inquiry
Just
or
a
something.
chain. Probably will be.
I just thought maybe you'd like to know.
Yeah, I'm happy to know. Where is he?
Where is who?
Digger.
Where do you think?
Well, you tell him I got 20 minutes to get 2 goddamn bikes back out on the track. So you go yank him off whatever pit toots he's on and get his butt over here.
Who the hell do you think you're talking to?
I think I know who I'm talking to.
Oh, well, up yours, creep.
Do you notice his one left foot's better than his other left foot?
Well, if they dance any closer, somebody's gonna turn a hose on them.
Why does that bother you?
What is that supposed to mean?
Jim, I had a great day, so I'll buy one.
For the race.
Just a racer. Give me a beer.
How about the can? Can, okay. Hey, Wyatt. What you drinking, buddy? Oh, I forgot. Maybe I should ask the boss what she'll let you drink. Willie's history, man. He's not the only one who takes orders from his old lady in here, either. Check your tires, love. Wipe your numbers, Wyatt. Hey, Wyatt, take a crap. Right over here.
Well, you certainly handled that situation nicely. You always let women do your dirty work for you?
Her kid's in the hospital because of
Oh,
him.
come on. You just sat there on your cowardly butt, praying he would keep talking. You must fight like you ride.
I've never solved any problems in bars.
Oh, that's good. Mature. I wonder why most men don't think that way.
Well, that's probably because if you want to look, you'll find the brains of most men somewhere below their belt.
Where you going, champ? Where are you going? Wyatt!
All right, you want to come?
Okay, what do you want?
I'll tell you what I want. You've been acting like some goddamn prima donna prancing around here, and I'm sick and tired of it. You want to hear the truth? I'll tell you the truth. Yeah, the truth.
Please don't bore me with the truth.
Yeah, you're making an ass out of yourself, what you're doing.
An ass? Do you know
Yeah,
that
an
you
ass.
have an incredibly limited vocabulary?
You know what you should do? You should shut up.
Shut up. That's part of your limited vocabulary.
I don't mind being part of some stuck-up dip, but I don't have to take any crap from you.
Crap?
Yeah,
oh,
crap.
I like that one, too. That's
good,
another
huh?
good one. Yes. That is
got
it?
Yeah, that's
That's
it.
That's all you have to
Yeah,
say? Well,
that's
listen,
it.
brother,
That's
I
all
have
I
a few
have to
things
say.
that I would like to say
Boring.
myself. You're not the only one who's bored.
Just zip up the mouth and
Get out. All right.
Just get out.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. I got a few damn things to say to you myself. That's right. That's it.
That's it.
Wait a minute. I have a few things that I would like to say
I don't want
to
to
you
hear.
myself.
Why don't you go to your room?
I think you've forgotten who
Go
gives
to your
the
room.
orders around
Shape up.
here.
Go to your room.
Shape
Orders?
up.
Orders?
Shape up. Wyatt, open the door. I would like to say something myself. Wyatt!
That's my name.
Open the door! Wyatt!
You want to talk?
Yes, I want to talk. Let's get one thing straight, Wyatt. Wyatt, what?
Happiness is a sponsor that's paying all of your bills. Bop-a-dee, bop-a-dee, bop-a-dee. Think about it, Wyatt.
Do you know who I feel like?
Who?
I feel like Lady Chatterley.
Oh, yeah?
Did you ever hear of her?
Yeah, I heard of her.
You did?
Yeah. She had a lover, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
I took care of her garden, wasn't it?
That's what you want to call it. Do you know she had quite a few lovers?
She did?
Yeah, she did.
You feel like her?
Yeah.
What are you trying to tell me?
Oh, I wouldn't tell you nothing.
Oh, you wouldn't?
No, I wouldn't.
You know, I was thinking about last night, too.
What were you thinking?
Well, I don't know, I'm just thinking that Wyatt took something like that, you know, to bring out the best in you. I mean, you said, you know, that
Look, if
you
you
want to
ever
talk.
even think something like that again, I will break your jaw.
Great sense of humor.
What is wrong with my sense of humor?
Oh, my jaw broken.
God, I don't believe it.
What? What?
Well, here I am riding around in a pickup truck. I thought it was a lot of fun, too.
That the best you can say?
That's the best you can say, yeah.
Did I get A for effort?
E.
Oh, E.
Pull over.
What?
Pull over.
You know something hard to understand?
What?
Why didn't we hit it off in the beginning?
I don't know.
Must be a flaw someplace.
Where?
Personality.
I think you have a terrific
I think you have a great
personality. Are you gonna lie here all day?
Mm-mm.
Let's go to a movie tonight.
Mm-mm.
We have our choice. Western or comedy. Which one?
Mm-hmm.
They're both X-rated. I've lost the top to my bathing suit. Have you seen it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand.
All right. This is a two-cycle engine. There are very few moving parts. There are no valves. There are no springs. You with me?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Since there are very few moving parts, it's very simple to lubricate. All you have to do is, well, add a little oil or gas.
Well, I did
40 to
that.
1.
I did just what you told me to do.
Right, but it's important not to add too much oil to gas. Because if you add too much oil to the gas, then the moving parts won't move. The sand gets too hot, gets gummed up.
I gummed up the valves?
No, you didn't gum up the valves because there aren't any valves. Now, this is a two-cycle engine.
This is a two-cycle engine.
And there are very few moving parts.
Very few moving parts.
And you don't have to worry about gumming up the valves.
Because there aren't any valves.
There you go. Digger.
Yeah.
Give me Crescent.
Huh?
Crescent. Give me Crescent.
You ever seen those little chains they sell in stores for ladies with their glasses?
Yeah.
Next time we're in town, I'll get you one. You'll always have it handy.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. Hot dog.
Woo! Hey.
Hey, Digger, Wyatt. What's that?
It's my new bike. The man at the showroom says it'll do 0 to 60 in 8 seconds.
You bought it?
Yeah.
Not taught her to ride?
I may take up racing as a profession. Willie thinks I'm great. You surprised?
Yeah. Surprised you don't have a helmet. Where's your helmet, dummy?
You gotta know better than that. You got no class.
Lighten up.
What do you mean lighten up? You have an invalid give you lessons? I don't want you on a motorcycle.
Why?
Because they're dangerous. You know what you're doing.
You want to hear me gun it?
No, I don't want you to gun it. I want you off.
Sure is pretty, though.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
You think I can do a wheelie?
No. Can I get off first?
Oh, just hang on, you chicken.
Listen, put on a helmet before you go playing around, huh?
For the #1 spot. Now this is eating up my popular motocross. The Sidewinder 1 team is winning like so good. They got to burn it up and throw in the gas tank. If things keep going their way, they can win the motorcycle marketing sweepstakes. And when that happens, we will all have to stand in line to buy one. The action continues out on the track. It is still JWY running out in front. He's running very strong. Behind him, back a little bit is Digger. Then behind him on the bench is Jerry Fleming. Dynamite David Sister bringing in the 4th spot now. Dick Dale Honda right behind him. Jordan Bowen in the back. Spot now. He is running third and back behind second place. So the battle continues to show. The tire of the entire pack. He is running away in the race, and everybody is going crazy in the pits. Sister on the Honda, back there in second spot. Running also, trying to move up, trying to pick away through the pack. Still out in the front, he is gassing, no problems at all. He goes to the checkered flag, going up that long straightaway, the long hill. Wait a minute, Wyatt is stopped. Jimmy Wyatt is broken down into the side of the track. He's trying to frantically get by the turn. He's working on it again. Here comes Digger, here comes Fleming. They're coming up past him. Wyatt is pushing off the track. Wyatt is out. And here comes the Sunshine Boys. These guys were bringing themselves all season long in elbows, in fists, and handlebars. They could not get along at a Billy Graham crusade.
Wyatt? What are you doing? It's 1 o'clock.
I think we found a problem. Just about got it. You should go back to sleep.
What about you?
I'll go down and pick us on the bike.
At 1 in the morning?
Yeah.
Maybe it would be better if tomorrow night you brought the bikes to bed with us. I think it would cut down on your traveling time.
Born to be a two-wheel riding, sidewinding fool. Born and bred and raised on leather, I never took to school. But you could teach me how to play the homebody role, 'cause I got so much loving in my soul. Sleeping in the back end of a worn-out pickup truck. Beer ain't cheap and I can't keep no more than half a buck. But honey, once I'm out of hot, we're gonna rock and roll, 'cause I got so much loving in my soul. My mama used to tell me, son, put them boots away. Find yourself a real good woman, 'cause there will come a day. Them motorcycle trophies is all that you have left. And growing old is mighty sad when you're by yourself. There ain't no motocross around that I ain't left some tracks. But racing's still a young man's thing, that's simple fact. What I need is a woman's love and a bed that don't stay cold, 'cause I got so much loving in my soul. Oh, I got so much loving in my soul.
Hey, Wyatt.
Huh?
I thought you had a picnic to go to.
Yeah, I believe in it a minute.
Now listen. You know that next to Willie, you're my favorite. So I'm allowed to give you some motherly advice.
Shoot, Mom, go on.
You've just got to give that Chris of yours as much attention as you do this bucket of bolts.
Yeah.
The season's rapidly drawing to a close. The Sidewinder team could pull off the upset of the century. They debuted this motorcycle just a few months ago, and already at this point in the season, G.W. Wyatt out in front, holding on to a precarious lead. Still Wyatt, then the Fleming, then Zinger. Durham and Bruce Bolander pressuring, and wait a minute! Jerry Fleming is going out in front. There's some kind of problem with the G.W. Wyatt Sidewinder. There is Brad Oxley, the Kawasaki up. He is down, and G.W. Wyatt is on the side of the track. There's some kind of a problem. He can't get the bike started. This could blow his chances.
Hey, old buddy, don't take it so seriously. DNF ain't the end of the world, you know.
Did you see what happened out there?
It might just be a busted fuel line or something, you know. Think positively.
Could be 100 other things.
Cheerio.
Wyatt, why don't we sell the bike?
I'm not going to sell the bike.
Look, I don't see what difference it makes. At the rate they're falling apart, we're not going to have anything left to take anywhere. You don't eat, you don't sleep. We're all tired. Mr. Suiko called last week. They've upped their offer. I think we should sell.
I'll tell you what you do. The next time you get on the horn to, Suiko, you tell him I wouldn't sell him this bike if he threw in Mount Fuji.
Hey, you should have seen it out there on the track today. Do you know we were out there for at least another hour and a half after that race was finished? I tell you, I'd be just about willing to sell you my piece of his piece now if you're interested.
Where is he?
Where do you think? He's out there on the track, working on that Sidewinder bike of y'all's.
I don't know if it's worth it.
I guess it looks like he's giving us both a hard time, huh? Well, you know what, Miss Gentry?
What?
Everything's gonna be okay.
Why?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta give him credit for one thing. I mean, we're gonna go right to the top. We're gonna be #1.
The top? What the hell is the top? Getting yourself killed for some damn motorcycle? I'm gonna tell you something. When he gets there, he's gonna be there all by himself.
Hey, did I tell you about that hairpin?
Huh?
You almost lost it out there. Went that curve like somebody goosed you.
Oh, yeah? Well, if you saw it, you must have been behind me. So kiss off.
I want out. I've had it with this whole thing.
Well, you picked a hell of a time to tell me. Can't you wait a week? If it's Campbell back next week, it'll be different.
Wyatt, I can't do it like this. I thought we had something going for us.
So did I.
You don't need me, just my checkbook.
You mean that?
You won't have to worry about the money.
The money?
Money.
Suit yourself.
Yes.
Chris. It doesn't have to be like this.
No, it doesn't. Wyatt, I'm not going to play second fiddle to a motorcycle.
I can't change the way I am.
Neither can I.
Your new office suits you.
Thank you. Oh, that was for me.
Figures on Sidewinder 1. I'd like you to take a look at them.
Sure.
Look, I know how much of yourself you put into this thing. Mr. Suico called this morning. He's willing to buy out just our interest in the bike.
What about Wyatt?
Well, I'm sure they'll make him an offer. Chris, the board thinks we've stuck our necks out on this one. We could lose it all. Gambling on a championship.
And what do you think?
Sell.
Tell you what. You have Mr. Suico call me, and I'll get back to you.
How you doing there, Bill? Good luck, buddy. Take care now, huh? Good shot.
How you been, Elmo?
Just fine, you?
Good.
J.W. Wyatt. Hey, I think I saw your old lady up there.
Oh?
Yeah. Looks like she brought some of her jet set pals along with her.
Oh, yeah?
See you win.
Kind of a waste of her time, don't you think?
Yeah.
Say what?
Right on!
Nobody psychs me out, man. One of these days I'm gonna flatten that little pissant.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We're gonna race and play games.
Hey, come on, man. Relax, will you? We got this thing in the bag. Yeah.
As the riders line up for the first of these two motos, you've got to know they are not feeling the cold. The adrenaline will be pumping even before the game drops. Because this is it. The national championship is on the line. This is a hang it out or a hang it up situation. Especially for the Sidewinder 1 team, whose JV Digger Diggs could grab it all by catching the series leader today, and that, of course, is Jerry Fleming. They're separated by only a few points, and a missed gear by either one could blow the entire season. Rounding out the top 5 are J.W. Wyatt, Gene Durham, and Bruce Bolander, but only Wyatt stands an outside chance at the #1 spot. No matter what their position in the standing, everybody wants this one, but nobody wants it more than those guys riding the blue Sidewinders. I talked to Digger earlier. He said he's going to unleash it all. To him, being second is about as exciting as kissing his sister, and here we go. The race is on. Out in front immediately is Jerry Fleming on the black and white pet. He's followed by Digger Diggs, and running a strong third at this point, the blue and yellow Sidewinder of J.W. Wyatt. They come around the turn. Watch out! They got a ball! Right going to the start. One right, leaving all on pickup truck. Meanwhile, out in front, Jerry Fleming out in front, being pursued by the two Sidewinders. The Sidewinder 1 of J.W. Wyatt and Digger right behind him, I believe. Back and forth they go. Still in front is Fleming. He's being pressured by the Sidewinders. They go around the left-hand turn, the sweeping left-hand turn. Downshifting now, upshifting. Wait, we've got a Sidewinder right in front. I believe that is Digger. Digger has taken the lead. Digger is out in front of the blue and yellow Sidewinder. Fleming is running second. J.W. Wyatt hovering in the dirt, fighting for the other side. The crowd is going crazy. Digger is going down the hill. He's out in front. Fleming is dropping back ever so slightly. And Wyatt is right in his tailpipe. Right in his tailpipe up in the left field. They go up and out of our sight. Meanwhile, back one way, Big Gold Seal on the Honda is battling back in the back with the Husqvarna of Bill Gunther. Up the hill they go. We can just barely make out as they go over the hill and then down the side. Digger in front on the Sidewinder, Fleming right behind him, and behind him is Wyatt there so close you can throw a blanket over him. Battling, banging handlebars, back and forth they go up over the hill. It is a knockdown, drag out brawl. It is Fleming and Digger back and forth, back and forth. Digger still in the front, Fleming behind him, Wyatt behind him, they grab the hill and down the hill. Wait a minute, something's wrong. Something's wrong, we right now. You're hearing Fleming, Fleming in front, now Wyatt coming up behind him. Something has happened to the Sidewinder of Digger. In front is Fleming, right behind him, coming up very strongly is Wyatt. They are rolling out. Digger is out of the race, Fleming in front, the man that needs the points. And here comes Wyatt. Wyatt is taking the lead. Wyatt is in front, Fleming is off back. We can see Fleming now, he's dropping back. 10th spot, 11th spot, he's being passed as well by one Fleming riders. J.W. Wyatt is in front, and Clark is going insane. Here comes Wyatt. He's in, he's on the line. J.W. Wyatt wins it. Durham and Bruce Bolander finishing second and third respectively as we go back through the pack. Henry Phillips is in fourth spot, Black, Riggs, fifth and sixth. It looks like Fleming has finished, I believe, about 16th at this point, and that is going to hurt him very much, setting up for the next photo, a finish there at 16th spot.
You mind moving that piece of shit?
Yeah, I'll move it.
Come here.
Hey! Hey, Wyatt! What the hell are you doing? I never touched the kid. God damn you! That piece of shit he was riding!
You ever do that again, I'll break your back.
You're going back out there, aren't you? Digger's gonna be okay. They told me he broke his leg.
I miss you.
I brought my production people to see the Sidewinder.
Chris. I really miss you.
I have just been handed the stats, which I have just rechecked. All I can say is get ready for the moto of the decade. I mentioned before that J.W. Wyatt had an outside chance to catch the leaders. Well, the man has moved inside now, thanks to his win and Jerry Fleming's poor finish in the first moto. If Wyatt takes the first place in his final moto, he passes Fleming by 1 point. One incredible point.
James. Mustn't keep my fans waiting.
Wish you'd broken your jaw instead of your leg.
Well, here, have his cheer. This is the top, huh?
Yeah. Miss, could you take that?
To the track. I got a choice pit Tootsie waiting for me.
Holy. She's gonna love you in that getup.
Yeah, now that is precisely what I had in mind. Andiamo.
Grazie allora.
All right. La da dee 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 dum. Dee dee.
Well, it'll be easy to fix. No real damage.
Yeah. Look, I came for a reason. I'd like to say goodbye to Digger. Alone.
Sure.
Smile.
How you feeling?
Oh, hell, I'm just fine. I'll be back in the saddle by sunup.
Good. I'm proud of you, Digger.
Thank you. Well, looks like this is goodbye, huh?
Yeah.
You know, it's a damn shame. The three of us really made a great team. And Chris, I gotta tell you something. No matter how dry you might seem, the guy really cares for you. As a matter of fact, based on my experience with women, he cares for you a lot. So don't let him blow it, huh?
You take care of yourself.
Okay.
Goodbye.
You think about that.
Well?
Well, the bikes are proven. I think that Packard's faith in has been proven. So if you want to draw up a contract and sell this suckle, go ahead.
Wyatt, I don't expect you to understand. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, a few laughs.
I love you.
What?
I said I love you.
Well, then you ought to get your butt in the car because we have a lot of miles to cover.
Wait a minute. Who the hell do you think you're talking to? Wyatt, where are you going?
Well, I can tell you all are really in love.
Well, you might call it that.
To the Dragon Lady.
Huh?
Born to be a two-wheel riding, sidewinding fool. Born and bred and raised on leather, I never took to school. But you could teach me how to play the home body role, 'cause I got so much loving in my soul. Sleeping in the back end of a worn-out pickup truck. Beer ain't cheap and I can't keep no more than half a buck. But honey, once I'm out of hot, we're gonna rock and roll, 'cause I got so much loving in my soul. My mama used to tell me, son, put them boots away. Find yourself a real good woman, 'cause there will come a day. Them motorcycle trophies is all that you'll have left. Growing old is mighty sad when you're by yourself. There ain't no motocross around and I ain't left some tracks. But racing's still a young man's thing and that's a simple fact. And what I need is a woman's love and a bed that don't stay cold, 'cause I got so much loving in my soul.